Hey everybody, welcome back. Thank you very much for watching. Today it is a special day. I have a new client. Well, not a new client. That's not true. I have a client, Janet Lindner, coming in today. She has another incredibly powerful story. I think that there are a lot of women that can relate to some of the things that she's been through and been able to overcome. So we thought it would be a good idea to bring her on here and give her an opportunity to share her story, so that all of you guys listening could watch and just be inspired and just, if nothing else, just get some hope knowing that these kinds of things are possible, and you don't have to spend billions of dollars to get it. So, Janet, our official fiery German mascot for the company, could you please introduce yourself to the people watching?
Yeah, thanks, Justyn. Yeah, my name is Janet. I'm almost 54 years old. And it is almost a year. Me neither. I don't feel like it though. Not anymore.
You partied
It's
like
almost
you're
a
27.
year since I met you. Like,
Right.
I cannot believe it's almost a year.
Right, time flies. I know.
Yes. I have to say I always were pretty blessed health-wise. It was probably due to the way we grew up in East Germany. We always were available to good food, like homegrown food. You will not believe it, I'm 20 years in Canada, 22 years. We didn't have really McDonald's, none of that. Like, when we grew up, we didn't even know it exists. So what I know now, it's great we didn't.
Right.
I got some... I think I was 18 years old and I got cluster headaches. What's autoimmune disease? It is, I don't even know how to describe it. They call it the suicide headaches. It is absolutely horrific. Like, you're literally crying on the floor. There is no help. They tried everything. Even medications, which I don't like to take, but they tried morphine, everything. There is nothing what helps. Nothing. They don't even know what it is. So
Right.
the longest I had, that was 9 weeks long. Like, I couldn't sleep.
How could you describe what a cluster headache is, or what it feels like to somebody that might not know?
It's like a strong migraine, but they come in a cluster. It literally starts 1 second to the other. And it gets so intense, it lasts an hour. And you crying on the floor, like, I could not see, I could not touch my head, like... Sometimes I got, like, my whole side got numb. I couldn't speak. It was almost like you got a stroke. Like, I had times I really thought I hit the tree just to get it over with. I could not handle the pain anymore. So it was really, really, really bad. I suffered with that for a long time. And
How long?
since I was 18,
Dang.
I had it spring and fall. When Melanie was really little, she was a baby, and you know, you have a baby crying and you have this headache.
Yeah,
My mom,
no
sometimes
kidding.
she came and she took care of Melanie. Hey, I was single mom because I could not deal with her for this hour till it was gone. Hey, like, it was bad and doctors didn't know what it was. So I tried to cope with that. And otherwise, I was pretty healthy. I had panic attacks, anxiety. I thought it was maybe hormones when I was younger. It was pretty good till 10 years ago my brother passed away. He had pancreatic cancer, and things that happened to me in my youth, bad things, I think it all kind of came up and I started getting really, really bad panic attacks, like bad, where I thought I have a heart attack. Like, I would lock myself up in a room. Like, there were situations I was scared. Like, it was really bad. My doctor wanted to give me antidepressants. I'm not depressed. I don't want them. I don't need them. But there is nothing really, to take. I looked for some natural things. I found something what helped me pretty good. But then, too, I relied on these supplements, So when I started talking a year ago to Bill and then met you and did some changes, it took maybe, I don't know. I mean, I didn't take my supplements anymore. And sometimes you don't notice because it's not changing overnight. It's like days, like weeks, months. And then sometimes where you say, wait a minute, like I don't have like anxiety or panic attacks. You don't really notice because it's not like just, because you wouldn't have them every day, right?
Yep.
So that was a big thing. I gained a lots of weight. That was mostly when I talked to your dad on the phone. I said, well, I would like to lose 20 pounds. And he said, like, 20 pounds, like, not a big deal, right? And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a person, if you tell me, okay, you do that, I do that. Because how do you know if you don't try it, right? I mean, people
Right.
like, just do it.
Yeah, it's
So,
got to be the German blood in you. You're very good at following instructions, and as long as you understand something, you'll just do it,
yeah,
and you don't need a lot of
yeah.
reminding and things like that. You're
And there
very
might be
strong-minded.
things we don't understand, and still now there is maybe things where I say, like, why, or you don't see the reason, but I'm not a professional. I don't know. So you just do it. But I can sleep in the night. I started having, menopause and all that stuff. I
Yep.
have no menopause symptoms. That is just the thing where people are jealous, because
That's
I can
awesome.
sleep. I have no hot flashes. I have no brain fog, all that stuff. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm maybe hot, but it comes in flashes. Like women say this all the time, and it's like, no, I don't
Right.
have them. And I know a lot of people, these suffer tremendously. Like nothing,
Yep.
absolutely nothing.
Yep.
Sleep, I have amazing sleep, and I lost not 20 pounds, but I lost 40 pounds. So that is for me,
Right.
especially
And
getting
you weren't even
older.
like doing like a weight loss
No,
protocol. That wasn't even
no,
like a
it was
big
actually a
focus
side
in what you were
effect of
doing.
what I did,
Exactly.
just for getting better all over because I had body aches and pains. I had a torn rotator cuff. I mean, I got, tea tree Tylenol with the codeine.
Yep.
My doctor prescribed me 360 pills. 360. And some other pills just for that and the pain.
That is craziness.
It is. I mean, I never took them, but
And
it's still,
did he once go over the side effects of those pills or anything that he prescribed
no,
to you? They
no,
never
not at
do.
all. No,
It never
not a
makes any
thing.
sense to me. Like, why don't you tell
No,
people what these things can
no.
possibly do to them? It's crazy.
And there are so many things, even as you get older, they can cause a stroke and this and combination of medications. Nobody tells you. They
Nope.
just don't. There's another prescription and you just, whatever. And for me, like we grew up, my mom, she was addicted to painkillers, like
Yep.
oxycodone when she was younger. And
That's
she
terrible.
got off them. It was horrific. And she always said, no, don't take Tylenol, like nothing, absolutely
Right.
nothing.
Right.
And I'm grateful because we grew up not relying on them.
Totally.
So,
Well, it's a very
but
different mindset over in Germany.
yeah, I think people are more health conscious than in
Yes.
America. People
Yep.
walk more, I mean, I never
Right.
was a couch potato. I like
Yes.
to move. I'm busy. I can't,
Right.
get it done or get running, or even I go somewhere. It's like, okay, get out of the way. Just let's get it done, But I cannot even describe how I feel. I feel amazing. I feel better than when I was 18. I
Wow.
can run. I can
Okay,
do
hold on. Are you
everything.
sure? Because that's a very powerful statement.
Yes. When I was 18, I was 80 pounds overweight. I had
Wow.
like toxemia when I was
Yep.
pregnant with Melanie,
Yep.
I had high blood pressure. I did not feel good. It took me 2
Right.
years to kind of get better. I did not feel good, and I had like the headaches, the cluster headaches,
Yep.
like anxiety, which all I don't have anymore, where I say I can run, I can do, you get the occasional pain, but
Yep.
it's usually when I work out, it's normal to have pain, right? Your muscles, you try to find them,
Yeah,
but
you get
I
sore.
just
Well,
started.
especially with how hard you work out.
No, not at all, because I just started some months back here because I didn't even, work out. So
Yep.
it's just now where I try to build some muscle back. And my eyes, I mean, I never had glasses till maybe 8 years ago reading glasses. And there was
Right.
another thing. My eye doctor said I need them because I did nails. You always, like gel nails, you work so close up. And he said, because my eyes were red and itchy, always wear glasses.
Yep.
So I
Yep.
think I ruined my eyes wearing them. Reading glasses all the time, this magnification, your eyes get lazy, right?
Right. Right.
And I had prescription, now I still do have prescription glasses. They're not that strong, but your eyes got used to that. And now, since I do some changes and follow your guys' suggestions, I went to the eye doctor. She checked my eyes, and I don't know how you measure the glasses. Is it dioptrine, like the strength? I don't even know.
Yeah.
But my
I think something like that.
prescription dropped like a whole point. And the funny
So,
part,
okay,
there
well,
we
just
go
here,
again.
What does that mean, like practically? Like, how much better are your eyes? What was it like before? What is it?
I had like, I think, what was it? I think I had a 2.5, the strength,
Yep.
and now I have a 1.5. I use even like the 1.25. Like that's a whole point. Like that's
Yeah.
lots, you know.
What does that mean for like your everyday use of your eyes, though?
You know, and it's also the habit because I put them on, you know, mostly for computer and close things, like if it's
Yep.
small. But I can see like everything what's around. It's just the small things, and I think that's maybe the muscles in your eyes, just, you know, to get better and practice to not
Right.
have them. But I cannot really see with them, but not quite without, you know.
Right.
It's kind
Right.
of, they are too strong, but you can't quite see without. But you know what? Give it some more months, I know I will get rid of the glasses, you know.
Yeah. I mean, at this rate, like.
But you know, there we go again. I went to the eye doctor. I'm an eye doctor now too. Just kidding. And she checked my eyes. She said, yeah, your eyes, they got better. But we give you like a stronger prescription because
Yep.
you are like almost 54 and the next 2 years they will get worse. So just
Right.
to make up for that, we make them stronger. And I said, no, my eyes are better. I don't need that. No, she didn't want to budge with me. Hey, okay. She did the glasses. I went there, put them on. I said, I cannot see. Well, you know, take them home, try them 2 weeks, and if you have headaches, they don't work, maybe come back. No, I'm not taking them home. Why would you get used to them, have a headache? I
Right.
said, I want to see the eye doctor, and you will fix it. Well, she looked at it, she checked my eyes again, and she dropped my prescription. So,
Booyah.
due to my age, just due to my age, she want to give me stronger glasses, you know?
Yeah. That it's
It's shocking.
it never works very well to put people in labels and boxes like that.
No,
Everybody's
it
different.
doesn't. But you know,
Everybody's very different.
she should have said, you know, what are you doing? Right? I mean, what are you doing? Because normally your eyes don't get better, right?
No, especially not
I
when you're
mean,
old, when you're 50.
You
and
have
up.
glasses, it doesn't get better, right?
Totally.
So,
Totally.
yeah,
Absolutely.
and that's just, you know, like, soon I'm getting rid of these glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
But
That's really
all
cool.
over, I have to say, it was the best thing I ever did. You know,
Yeah?
losing the weight
Really?
because I started
Wow.
getting a fatty liver, and the changes I made, and I would not be here without you guys, and I know that
Well,
because
Thank you. Thank you.
I
Jen.
got my blood
I
work
very much
done
appreciate
too,
that.
and they confirmed I have no autoimmune disease. It's gone. It's gone.
That is very that it is such.
Yes.
I've heard these stories a lot, like, you know, most of my life, just because of how long my dad's
Yeah.
been doing this kind of thing, and then
Yeah.
with me starting to work with the company and everything. But it never gets old hearing these things, and
No.
I can tell you right now, for anyone that hasn't experienced this, getting to be a part of a story like this, getting to be a part of somebody, you know, honestly being able to say that you saved their life is
Yeah.
it changes who you are as a person forever.
Yes.
Forever.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It really does. It's so
And it
amazing.
is like, you cannot put a price tag on that. you know, and a lot of
Yeah,
people,
for sure.
you don't see your inside, you know. We spend so much on our outside, if it's clothes, cars,
Right.
things. And people
Totally.
don't see their inside. Do you think you get away? But they're just to feel great, you know, and the age I am, like to feel great. And I mean, I have the grandkids, you know, like
Yep.
between 6 and 14, like 4 of them, to run with them, to do things with them. It's amazing. You know, like
Right?
it doesn't matter if you go on the playground, you go on the monkey
Yep.
bars, you go on the
Yep.
swing, you run with
Yep.
them or, you know, goof around. How many people can do that? And
Totally.
I
Well,
want to
not
do
just
that.
that, but
And
also just that, you know, if you look at this time last year, you couldn't. So it's
yeah,
not like you've always been a healthy person. You just have, you know, some freaky DNA. You've always been in shape. You come over
yeah,
from Germany, and so you're always just got that European body. You don't put weight on too quickly. You eat healthy, that sort of stuff.
yeah,
But no, like things were going very, very bad. We were not going down a good road. And
yeah,
now you've completely reversed all that. So it's not just that it's
yeah,
happening now, but it's that
yeah,
you reversed it and you've overcome so much to get here, and you're still in this amazing
yes,
of a spot, despite
yeah.
all the disadvantages and all the other stuff that happened. You know, to me,
But it's even, you
that's a
know,
very, very
so
cool
many
part of the
other
story.
things like of the changes I do, my skin is better too. I don't use any body lotions anymore. And coming to
Really?
Canada, that
Wow.
was a big, big change because it's
For
dry.
sure.
In Europe,
Yep.
it's more humid. So
Totally.
I don't need that or hair products. I don't do really nothing with my hair. I don't curl it. Like I go to bed and then, okay, I'm done, you know. But I use
Yeah,
like the
I'm the same
water,
way. I
like a
don't do
lot
much either. You know, probably
with
for
salt
different
or
reasons, but
something.
I'm sure you guys can,
Shave
you
it
can
off.
tell.
No, but it is like, I'm really blessed that way, you know, but it just feels amazing to feel amazing. You know,
I
I
couldn't have
don't
said it
know.
better
And
myself.
you're getting used to that. If you look at yourself, even pictures, if I look at pictures a year ago,
Yep.
and I did not like that because I mean, 40 pounds is a lot's weight. And
That's
I
a
put it
lot
all in
on a
my
human
middle,
being,
and
especially
I did
when
not like
you're
that.
not a very large person to start off with, you know?
Yeah,
Like 40 pounds to hold
that's a
on,
lot.
that's a lot. That's
That's
heavy.
a lot. Yeah,
That the wear and tear that does on your
yeah,
joints and your muscles and your
yeah,
organs and your mental health, like everything. Like
yeah,
that's huge, you know?
yeah, it is.
So Janet, thank you. Thank you very much for coming on today. I think this was awesome. We can't quite do your story justice on a short little video like this, but I mean I think it's enough to, you know, at least just like I said, if nothing else, just hopefully there's some women out there, some men out there, young, old, black, white, doesn't matter, just there's people that are watching
Yeah,
this that can get inspired. Maybe somebody has a condition like yours, and just if nothing else to know that there's answers out there, and, you know, not to
yeah.
stop looking and not searching, not to stop fighting for the life that you want, that kind of thing.
But it's
Before
also
we
for
close
people
out,
to see you can do it. You know, there is a way
yeah,
to do it, and there is a
absolutely.
way to do it naturally. But if it wouldn't be for you guys, I don't know where I would be. But I'm so grateful for you. You know, it's like I
Janet, are
cannot
you kidding
even
me?
put it in
We're
words
grateful for
because
you too. Are you nuts? It's one of the funnest times, funnest meetings of the week, getting to talk to you and listen about
there
all
you
the
go.
times that you rip people a new one and all these stories with the eye doctor and everything. It's you're very, very fun to hang around with, and it's been an absolute total privilege and an honor to get to know you, to get to be a part of this, and to you know, get to have a small part to play in this whole story that you just got to share with everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, because like I could be the greatest coach in the world. I've said this before, and I'm going to keep saying it again because it's just the truth. We could have the greatest coaching team on the face of the freaking planet, but if we didn't work with people like you that were in this for the right reasons, and you didn't actually put the work, and you didn't actually follow the instructions, and you didn't actually follow the program, it wouldn't work. You know, so
Yeah.
like I really appreciate all your kind words and everything, and I'm definitely, we're amazing at what we do, you know, but
Yes, you are.
it's all you guys. It's all you guys, because without you guys, I mean, it wouldn't happen. You know, I can't do it for you. It has to be everybody's own free will choice that they want to do this. This is what they're in for the right
Yeah.
reasons. You know, they have to put in the work. They have to put in the sweat equity, you know, and when you do, I mean, as you just told everybody, it's more than worth it, and it works every single time.
But to say
But
put in the
it's not
work,
us,
yes,
it's all you guys.
but it's not hard.
Totally.
It's not hard.
It's, yeah, I mean,
You know?
most people hearing your story would probably think that you went on some like unbelievably radical, crazy diet, and you you went through, you went on some South American trip and went with all these doctors to get these pills and lotions and potions and stuff. But
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you weren't actually aware that you were doing a health program, like a holistic program, you weren't doing nutrition work, you weren't doing a detox, you weren't exercising differently, things like that.
Right.
Like, would you even know that you were doing a part of your program? Like, it just,
No.
it feels
And
like you're
that
just
still
living your
people
life,
say
you
to
know?
me, oh, you probably don't eat nothing. We eat pretty much, you know, everything what is considered human food, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you just don't eat stupid, right?
Exactly.
I
for
mean,
sure.
make sure you have good food, right?
Big time.
And people, I mean, that's the same when I go in. I never went in a restaurant much, but like, let's say pizza, we make our own pizza. We don't eat it all the time, but it's good. You know,
Tastes
it's
delicious.
not comparable. Like you would even go out and eat it, right?
For
Except you find a really good restaurant. It's just
Totally.
what is
Let me
in
just ask you a
food.
question. Since you started with us, have you had one meal that we recommended you eat that didn't taste good, that wasn't awesome?
Oh
that you
no,
didn't
it's
enjoy?
amazing. Like the
Right?
recipes, like
eating healthy,
the living diet.
living healthy, it
it's-
doesn't have to
yeah.
suck like so many
No.
people think it does.
There is a lot things we made here for the grandkids too. Like they wouldn't even know the difference. Like even my grandsons, I made them for birthday cake or what.
Yep.
They have no idea what's in there, and they say, "Oh, it's great." It's
Right.
just what you've been told. Yeah,
That's what I like to hear.
yeah.
Good enough for Jade, it's good enough for me. That's all I got to say.
Oh yeah. No, it is. It's just, you know, what people tell you what it should be.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right, Janet, thank you.
Thank
you very
you.
much. Before we go, do you have any final words, any German wisdom to pass on to the people watching? Anything that you want to say? If they can
Well,
get one thing out of this video, one thing out of hearing your story, what's the big takeaway?
You know, the big takeaway is it doesn't matter where you are today. If there is a will, there is a way. If you don't feel good, you want to feel better, you want to look better, you want to live a good life, you can do it. The only person who can change that is you. And everyone, it doesn't matter where you are, do it.
Look at that one.
Yeah,
I
go
couldn't
for
have said
it.
it better myself, Janet.
No,
That's,
you can.
That's biblical right there.
Yep,
Preach it, girl.
you can. There you go. Yeah, you can.
That's awesome. If you don't like it,
You go where the sun doesn't shine.
exactly. Exactly.
That's
All right.
right.
Thank you, Janet.